on this episode of Out of the Box Gaming. It's a Battle Royale Showdown. Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, and more. Who is the top dog and who is not the top dog? We decide you disagree, so power up your favorite console, press play, and enjoy gaming with us. What's up, gamers? Welcome to Out of the Box Gaming. I am your host, Nick Picard, and I am joined by a man who almost gets a victory royale every time, Will Kinsey.
That's not true, unfortunately. That's not true.
I thought I would, make it seem like you're really, really good, and yeah. Oh well. I tried.
Thank you.
If you're joining us for the first time or for the 38th time, we would like to welcome you. We are a gaming podcast where we talk about all types of games, like video games, board games, card games, etc. We also will have special guests on here, where we learn about their story and their journey into gaming. And now you may ask, why are you going to talk about all this? Well, because we want to, and because we think that we have something to say you may want to hear.
That's right, everyone. We want to share our love of games with you and possibly introduce you to something new.
If you want to catch us live, you can do that by, typically going to twitch.tv/AceKingKing on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But today we're doing it earlier in the week. So we are also joined this evening by our wonderful producer, Lindsay.
Hi. That's me.
Yay.
Yay.
Glad to be here.
Also, guys, by the way, check out our Discord. We want to hear from you, so feel free to drop topic ideas and discussion questions that you'd love for us to talk about. And this can be done by obviously joining the Discord and then going on over to the topic ideas or discussion questions text channel.
Yeah. I believe Lindsay is ready with our trivia question for the episode. What do you have for us today?
Hi. So, my trivia question is themed around our episode, and it's a Fortnite question. What? I'm assuming the answer is still true. I don't know how old this was. So we'll see. My question, how much damage is caused from a blue AR headshot?
What?
Yeah, thought it was gonna be easy, didn't ya?
Doesn't it change with range?
Maybe. I don't know.
I will be doing some research to make sure I have a valid question.
Yep, we absolutely will do some research, because, I have an idea in my head.
Me too. Got something.
Yeah, I have a specific number in my head, so yeah. But with it being blue, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question you've got for us today, Lindsay. If you guys at home want to think about that question, we'll come back to it at the end of the episode. We'll give our answers, and then we'll hear the correct answer.
Yes.
If I have one.
Yeah.
If there is one.
All right, so this episode, we decided that we were going to we got 8 different Battle Royale games, and we are going to rank them, together. We're not going to have different ranks between the two of us, or 3 of us. We're going to rank them as a team. Now, some of y'all may get hurt by how we rank it. Some of y'all may disagree with the ones that we have up here, but we are trying to find ones that most of us have tried and more popular ones, I guess. But most of the ones that we've tried are the more popular ones anyways. I guess I need to, switch this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did it work like that? I don't know if it did.
Yes, it did. Yes, indeed.
Sweet, it did. Alright, so, in our lineup, as you can see, is Fortnite, Warzone, Apex Legends, Fall Guys, Hyperscape, Ring... how do you say that name? Ring of what?
Ring of Elysium.
Elysium.
Leave it to Will.
PUBG, and Spellbreak. Now, I will go ahead and say that I personally have done Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, Fall Guys, Hyperscape, Ring of Elysium, PUBG, I think like one match, and Spellbreak. I've done them all.
So why don't you just say you've done
I thought there was one I missed, and as I was going down, I'm like, no, I've actually done them all. Okay.
I have played my fair amount of all of these except for Spellbreak. I have not touched, so I will likely defer to you on this. I know a little bit about it, but I haven't played it, so I'll likely defer to you on the ranking.
I have actually played all of them except for Ring of Elysium. I have never heard of it.
I've done like 1 or 2 matches of it. Did I get far? No. Do I remember much about it? Not really. So, trying to think. I mean, you want to explain, Lindsay, about how we're going to do the ranking or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad you had me prepare this little speech.
Improv.
So basically, I guess we'll just go down the line. We'll start with the picture on the left, move down the line. We'll talk about our experiences, I'd say. I'm making this up as I go, so, we'll talk about our experience with it. We can give it a number, but if we need to adjust at the end, we are free to do that because we are adults and we run this show, so... Yeah. We can always adjust it at the end and then get our final ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going at us.
So, Fortnite.
All right, Fortnite.
Start with the big one.
We're starting with a strong one.
Yep.
Now we're going just based off of the game, not the company that makes it, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, let's...
Just to be fair.
I say we leave Epic out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The game
just
itself.
Based off the game itself, what it provides, our experiences, yeah.
I mean, I don't play Fortnite, but it's...
Okay.
It's enjoyable to dork around in with friends, and it's pretty easy to get a win if you want to get sweaty enough. Or even if you don't want to get sweaty, because sometimes you just get really lucky with the lobby that you're in. It's really good just to get into the battle royale type of games because for the most part, it's a pretty chill community. Like not a lot of tryhards or sweaty people. I mean, I really like the vehicles. Boats, planes, cars, trucks. That's my favorite part of any battle royale. So any battle royale that has vehicles is instantly gonna get some high points from me. And Fortnite does have a lot of different game modes available.
And not only do they just have the game, they'll have a lot of... Sorry, I'm looking over at my cat and he's... Sorry. But yeah, so Fortnite, they'll do concerts and stuff in their game, which is really cool. They bring other things into the game to make it more I guess maybe enjoyable to other people. If some people are like, hey, I want to go to a concert, but you can't right now. But hop into Fortnite, you can see this kind of concert. The game itself, for me, I enjoy it. I've been playing it since... I don't even know what season it was. I know it was Chapter 1, Season 2 or something like that. I don't know. It was at the very end of when the last skin was the Red Knight skin or whatever. Could have been the first season. I don't know. I've been playing it for a while. I mean, they constantly do updates, changes. I think it's a solid one. As a battle royale, it's different from other ones because it does have that building mechanic, which a lot of people don't like.
Right.
Which I think I think part of the reason why a lot of people don't like it is because a lot of people aren't good with it. If you play the game and you want to learn building, you can. I'm not good at building. I mean, I can improvise my building as I'm going, and I can do like a decent build or whatever, but I'm not good with it. But you still can win without doing the building. I mean, you
Oh
can
yeah.
like just sit there and just see someone just building like the um like a Trump Tower or something in front of you or whatnot, and you could just be at the bottom. And I mean, you can easily, or not, I say easily, it may not be that easily to knock down their tower, and they would fall and take fall damage and potentially die. But yeah,
Yeah, countering good builders is a pain in the butt in that game, in my
hmm
opinion.
yeah,
Um,
which is not always the case, but there's just time. Yeah, most of the time I'm going to encounter someone that is a better builder than me, but I still could win the fight.
Lindsay?
Yeah. I don't know. As Nick was talking, I thought about all of the different things that go into these games and all the things that are different about them. Because he mentioned fall damage, and Apex doesn't have fall damage, and there's so many different like things that make these games so different from each other, even though they're all battle royales.
Right.
Which is good, which I like to see. I don't want all. I wouldn't want all 8 of these to be the same.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I enjoy Fortnite. It's probably, I mean, it is. There's no probably about it. It is the one I played the most out of all of these, and I enjoy the vehicles. I'd said for so long before you could drive vehicles in that game, I was like, I just want to drive a vehicle. The golf cart was fun. The shopping cart was fun, especially when you pushed someone down a hill and made them die. But the cars, that's where it's at. Now just let me drive the reboot van. That's what I want to be able to do. Get in and drive the reboot van so no one can use
That'd be
it.
pretty spicy.
Right? Um, but I mean, I know people can find ways to hate on it, but I'd say it's gotta be in the top 4. I don't know. I don't know where we want to put it.
I'm comfortable putting it at number 4
I was
for
going to
right
say higher than
now.
for right now. I mean, yeah, it's the
For right
first
now.
one. We could
Well,
put it at 4.
we're definitely gonna be switching them around as we go through.
Yeah.
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 Like I'm not gonna throw it up there number 1, right now, but yeah,
We'll just see. We'll just see. Okay.
up there. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Call of Duty Warzone.
Excuse me.
What, you can go ahead and put it at number 8?
I'm kidding.
I honestly, full disclosure, I enjoy Warzone more than Fortnite.
I do not. I don't think it's that great. I played a few games of it. I know I've played it with you before. It's just not one of the ones that would, keep me like coming back to the game.
Yeah, when that came out, I was grinding that game like crazy.
Yeah. For me, it's just Call of Duty as a battle royale. And I don't think Call of Duty has been good since, like, the last good one that I remember playing was like Black Ops 3. And that one wasn't even the best one. The one before that, like, Black Ops 2,
Well,
1,
yeah,
and
I lost
Modern
interest
Warfare.
in Call of Duty like way before Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
But my brother got me back into Warzone, and I found a build that I really liked, and a few guns that I really liked, and a skin that I liked because it's like a ghillie suit and I can actually be stealthy. Whereas
Mhm.
some of these other games on the list that we'll mention, like you can't always rely on being stealthy because of the way they render things.
Mhm.
But that's neither here nor there. Um, the ability to snipe someone from across the map, if you can calculate your bullet drop and everything properly, is amazing in a battle royale, which you can do in Warzone. The gulag, I'm not a huge fan of. Like, I don't understand why they added that particular aspect to it.
Yeah, I don't.
For those of
Yeah.
you that don't know, the gulag is basically the first time you get downed in the match, you go to the gulag and you have to 1v1 someone with a random weapon, or is it pistols now?
I think it's. I mean, whenever I played it, I think it was a random weapon. Sometimes it would be fists, right? Or
Yeah.
most of the time it was like a pistol, I think.
Okay. But you'd have to 1v1 someone for the right to randomly get airdropped back onto the map, which was really cool. But also really weird because that doesn't make any sense at all. So I do kind of like the Fortnite ability to pick up someone's card and go revive them at the van. A little bit better than the gulag.
Yeah. Plus, you have to, if you don't, is it if you win in the gulag, you come straight back, or your players still have to revive the teammates have to revive
you come straight back.
Okay, but they could spend money to revive you.
Yes.
Right. Still a thing.
As far as I know, it's still a thing.
They
would go to one of those areas
Warzone.
they can spend money to bring your teammate back.
If you're still connected, I guess.
Yeah, if you're still connected. Like if you were, say, us two were playing, I went down because knowing me, I probably would be the one going down. I lose in the gulag because knowing me, 1v1, I would lose. And then I'm just sitting there, but you could go to one of those things and bring me back with like what, $4,000? I can't remember the amount of money. And then I would come back. I just don't understand why they go through the whole gulag thing then, if they're still able to bring someone back.
I mean, it
gives you an opportunity to come back for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like they were just trying to do something different from the other battle royales, so they did that. But Call of Duty is supposed to be more of like the realistic type of game or whatever. And if you down somebody, they ain't going to a gulag. They're dead.
Yeah. So, Lindsay, have you played it much?
Not much.
Those are few games.
Because a lot of the multiplayer games I play with this guy, and who doesn't like it, I don't end up playing it. Because that's how it's worked out so far.
You could have played it without me, but
I don't want to play with randos. Ew. Sweaty 14-year-olds on Call of Duty Warzone? No, thank you. Both terms of sweaty. Anyway. No, I haven't played it much. I didn't have as much of a problem with it as Nick did. But we played it when it first came out, right? Or was that a different game?
That was the really crappy one they did.
Okay,
that was the Black Ops battle royale thing they did before Warzone.
Oh yeah, no, that was trash.
Yeah, I hated that.
That one was awful.
I'm getting these mixed up in my mind. That one was terrible. Warzone is not as bad.
Yeah, Warzone.
I'll admit that. Warzone is not as bad as that trash.
Yeah,
and every character in Warzone is based off of a real life person, who is either like a military personnel, a model of some sort, an actor. Like every person that they've made, I believe, like is an actual like person, who came in and did like motion capture and all that. Another good point for Warzone: when you kill someone, you can hear their microphone for a couple seconds.
So if you like,
right? Like, I mean, that's pretty good. Like, I kind of wish Fortnite would let you do that.
I mean, can't you do that in some of the other ones? I'm pretty sure. What, PUBG? You could. I'm pretty sure H1Z1 was like that, which that's not on the list, but that was another one. That's an older one.
Yeah, I unfortunately never got to play that one. Well, I mean, I will go ahead and say that I really want to put Warzone ahead of Fortnite, but I'm comfortable putting it directly behind Fortnite. So if you want to put it fifth, you can put it fifth. But it has to be right on the heels of Fortnite if it's going to be under Fortnite. That's going to be my rule.
I would be really surprised if Lindsay even put it before Fortnite, as much as she loves Fortnite.
No, I mean, it's just a team thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well then let's move on to Apex Legends.
Apex is great.
Yeah, it's great.
It would be better if you could have teams of more people.
Or?
Yeah, maybe.
And if you
Say
could
it
do
again.
solos. But right now it's just what? Duos and trios.
So
But it's still great.
Yeah.
Still
I mean,
great.
it is fantastic. The character design's great.
Yeah. They change maps. They don't keep the same map for so long or whatever. They actually put their maps that they've had on rotation.
Yeah.
I think for this season or whatever, they rotate it every hour or something. So I mean that's good. I mean, I'll admit, whenever Apex first came out, I played it a good bit and I liked it. I wasn't great at it. Still not great at it. And then we stopped playing. And then it was maybe 2 years ago or something like that. 1 or 2 years ago. I don't know if Lindsay remembers. We picked it up playing it again. Just because we didn't really know what else to play. And we didn't really enjoy it that much then. But then recently I've been playing it again, and I've really been enjoying it. More so than what I did the first time I ever played it. So,
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great.
I definitely like your movement options a lot better than Fortnite or Warzone.
Sliding.
Their slide
The
is
slides
fantastic.
are awesome. The wall climbing, fantastic.
Except
They have
I
a lot of
always
movement
have
options
issues.
throughout the map. Like the zip lines and everything are a lot more
Mhm.
prevalent than, say, Fortnite with their zip lines.
Mhm.
They don't have a lot of vehicles, but most of the maps don't have the terrain for vehicles.
Yeah, I think one
So
of the maps in rotation has a vehicle that you can drive. But the OG map, I think, is the other one on rotation. It doesn't have a vehicle you can drive. So
so it loses points from me for that.
what, for the whole vehicle
But
thing?
for the whole vehicle thing, but it's got a whole lot of really good positives, and it had a lot of great weapon design from the get. Like triple threat was one of my favorite guns. Being
Triple
able to
threat?
I think that is triple threat.
Is it a sniper?
Yeah, the sniper is it not
Triple
triple
take.
threat.
Triple take.
Triple take. That's it. Yeah, I mean,
Big
such a good rifle. And then I mean, I think I always used Wingman Peacekeeper.
So now
yeah.
the Peacekeeper's not common. It's not one of the ones that you can just find laying around. It's
Really?
one that you could get out of a drop.
There's
yeah,
they swapped Mastiff and Peacekeeper,
yeah,
right? You can now
Mastiff.
find Mastiffs everywhere, but you can't
Yeah.
find Peacekeepers.
Yeah.
That's sad. The Peacekeeper was so good.
Yeah. I mean, lately I've been running. My favorite weapon's the Hemlock, but lately I've been running the Flatline a lot. And I enjoy it, and the Triple Take. Really like that one.
Yeah, Triple Take's so good.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Let's get some Lindsay action in here.
Yeah. So when we first played it, I was kind of about it, but I've been playing it a little bit more lately. I mean, this week I probably played it more than I played Fortnite.
Yeah, we haven't even touched Fortnite.
I'm enjoying it a lot more now. Except for, when did we play? Yesterday or the day before? Day before. Except when I accidentally didn't know I was on a different character than I thought I was.
Yeah, that was funny.
And apparently, when we were just in the lobby, I went and was clearing some of the red dots that show up when you get items.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently I clicked on the character and didn't realize that I clicked on the character.
Well, no, if you're clicking on the character to clear out the red
Yeah.
dots, it's going to have
Yeah,
you set as that character. as
Lindsay
default.
didn't realize that, and so I just assumed I was still the character, so I didn't choose in the selection screen because I thought I was who I wanted to be.
She normally plays Lifeline.
And I didn't realize until I ulted.
She picked Mirage. Not Mirage, Wraith.
Yeah. I didn't realize till I ulted.
Oh, yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, I thought I was going to put down a care package, and instead a teleporter shows up. But that's beside the point.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm really enjoying it, though. I've Alternator, my go-to weapon.
Which is weird because the Alternator's not that great in my opinion.
Yeah, the Alternator's crap.
Yeah, she actually like downed 3 people with it.
Somebody might come at me for that. Like, there's been multiple times where my whole team is down and I clean out the whole other team and then have to revive these folks. Which, by the way, is great for Lifeline because I can just click revive and it does it on its own. Don't come at me for my Alternator, guys. Look, and I've downed a whole team with a Mozambique, as crappy as it is. It's what they give you when you're not playing ranked.
Right now they have a thing where they give everyone a weapon when you drop in, and it's a Mozambique.
Which is like, might as well give me a pointy stick, but okay.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. I don't know much about the background of it. I don't know, because I know there's some sort of story with the characters. Like I've seen, I don't know any of that. I did watch the one with the new guy just because it was up.
Fuse?
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I think their character design, abilities, all good.
Sliding is excellent. Yeah. I love that. I love that you, a lot of these games, it's Overwatch where you can't pick words for Jeff. Yeah, it's great. Enjoying it.
Yeah.
Where do we want to put it, folks?
I mean, honestly, I would put it before the others.
Sure.
Just
I'm
throw
cool.
it at 3 right now.
For right now.
Yeah, for now. I mean, we'll make adjustments. Okay, next up is Fall Guys, which we're gonna go ahead and say Will doesn't think it's a battle royale. But if you look up the description of it, it does say battle royale in it.
Platform battle royale.
Yeah, platform battle royale. So, I enjoy the game.
I enjoy it. It's extremely luck and team based sometimes, unless you play the specific game mode where you don't have to do any of the team based ones.
Yeah, which I prefer that.
And I was doing really good when I came back to it, but then that one wall guys kept screwing me up. People kept taking my walls. It was a whole mess. Fall Guys, I really want to put it at 8. I know it's a good game, but like
I don't know if I could put it at 8. I don't know.
It's
a good game. The only issue that I have with it is they don't have enough variety of the different courses. And I know they've tried to make some changes with it of adding, like, I know, what was it? The fruit fall thing, where you're going up like that turntable and the fruit's falling. I know they've added fruit on there's the one where it's a ring, has multiple rings and it's spinning, like each ring is spinning. They've added where the fruit will launch at you, so you're having to avoid the fruit while staying on the turning rings.
Well, that's fun.
So they've tried to make changes. I know they had a winter event which they had different things for the winter. That's the only issue I have. Though if you take everything that they have right now and put it all in one, then maybe they have enough variety. But to begin with, it just seemed like we were playing the same ones over and over. Which I can't really say much when it comes to battle royales, because you're literally playing the same game over and over. So
I enjoy the game. It's hard to compare to the others.
Yeah, it's completely different from the others.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't put it before any of these.
No.
Have I won at it yet? No, because I won't ever. I mean, part of the reason is I don't play enough. But yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. It's hard to compare to the others. I feel comfortable at a 7.
Sure.
We can put it at 7.
We'll make adjustments.
Yeah, we'll make adjustments. I mean, I do want to say it is an enjoyable game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice different game to go and play for like, a little bit. But it's not one of those games where it's like you're going to spend all your time on, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
So. Okay, next up is Hyperscape. Boy, oh boy, do I love Hyperscape.
Hyperscape's really fun.
Yeah.
Hyperscape's really fun.
I'm very sad that it died at one point, but apparently they finally added crossplay, and so the lobbies aren't really dead as much.
Oh,
I
that's
haven't
good.
played it in a while.
I remember for a good minute when I would try to play, like, half of the map would already be grayed out.
Yeah.
Like, and we would have like half of a lobby. It was bad. It was really bad.
That's when I was like, oh, is this dead already? And
yeah,
it kind of was.
This is a side note, but it sort of goes off of something you just said. I think all battle royales should have crossplay. That's like Apex finally added it.
Apex has it. Fortnite has it. Hyperscape just added it. Warzone has it. Fall Guys does not have it yet. Mm-mm. I think Fall Guys will be coming out for other consoles later, so maybe they'll add it then. I don't know about the others on the list. So, sorry. Yeah, I love Hyperscape. It's enjoyable. I haven't played it in a hot minute, but I don't even remember the name of the weapons that I used. I know one of them was the sniper, and I absolutely loved it. I love their take on their battle royale, where you get the weapons, you get hacks. Like, you don't start out with the abilities. You go and you get to pick basically your abilities, and then you're picking your gun, picks. And then you get to upgrade the gun just by finding other ones. Honestly, at one point, I thought it was better than Apex.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely strong. It's got a lot of the same movement capabilities. In terms of like your wall climbing, it's not as far when you try to go up, but they have all of those movement like perks or hacks.
Yeah,
that mitigate that.
Like teleport and slam.
Yeah, and there's never really a point where you need to slide because it's very urban. There's no hills or anything like that, so there's no I can slide down this hill. It's not a thing.
Yeah. If we want to talk more about the map, it's different from other maps. Like, it's not out in a field. It's like in a giant city.
Yeah, it's a big city with a lot of different districts that all like have different aspects to them. It's not terribly samey. Some of the buildings in the districts may be kind of the same, like a little loop here and then second floor, third floor, fourth floor, whatever. But it's different enough. And like a normal city would have like, oh, here's a couple of apartment buildings that look exactly the same. So it's realistic in that way. And it's just for those districts. You're not going to find a building in one district that's the same as a building across the map, which I do like.
And I like that they took a different approach on like the whole storm um deal instead of
Yeah.
it being a storm coming in or a gas. Just like that part of the map just starts to like disappear. And does Warzone have a gas, a storm,
I think it's like a giant gas storm thing.
Yeah.
gas storm? Okay.
It's gas.
And at one point with Warzone, I heard. Sorry, I know we're going back to it. Which I thought it was dumb that you literally could stay in the storm and win the game. I don't know if they've made an update on that, but that was like kind of recent. And I even like because I know one of the streamers that I used to watch, he complained about it. Yeah, gas masks, and here like you're able to just heal throughout the whole storm, like it doesn't do more damage or something.
It does, but you can use your gas mask to mitigate that. So like, oh, I've taken damage, and it's like the final circle, and now the final circle's moving. You can put your gas mask on, heal up, and then get into the circle, take your gas mask off, and you're fine. But your gas mask only has limited use. So it's not like you can just camp in the storm, but it does allow you to fight in the storm for much longer. And you can cheese it in a way, but only if it's the final circle and the final circle's moving, because that's what happens after it gets down to the like smallest radius. Is it'll start moving. So it'll be like, here's the circle, right? And that's all that's good. So then it'll move the circle over here. So it forces both players to run through the gas, essentially. And that's where people would complain if they didn't have a gas mask. If the other dude did have a gas mask, the other dude won.
Yeah.
Because he could camp in, he could run through it, and he could heal up. He could do everything he needed to. So it became a point where, in order to win Warzone, you almost always wanted to have a gas mask on you, which I think took
a slot
for something.
Yeah.
I don't know if or you might have just been able to have one on you, but you had to find one in game. I don't think you can bring one with you. Again, don't quote me on that. But yeah, it was the gas mask thing that people were mad about, and not a huge problem in my opinion. Like, shoot, in real life, if you know the enemy's going to be using gas, you should probably find yourself a gas mask.
Yeah. Yeah, but back on Hyperscape.
Hyperscape.
Yeah, Hyperscape.
I haven't spoken about it yet that much. I enjoyed it. It's a fast-paced game, which sometimes was a little too fast for me. Even Apex at times is a little too fast for me because I've got to like go up to an item on the ground, stop, look at it, figure out what it is. Can I equip it if it's something that can be equipped? Do I want it? Like, that's just, my brain's a little slower in that. And so, Apex in that sense and Hyperscape were a little bit harder for me. I don't have that problem in Fortnite. Maybe I've just played it so much. I'm used to it. I see a gray pistol and I just keep on walking.
Yeah.
Hyperscape's a little punishing in that everything you come across is white and kind of looks the same. Yes. Like all the perks are kind of like set up in a similar style, and you just kind of have to focus in on the little icon.
Yeah,
all the guns are kind of like, oh, is that the gun that I wanted? And you have to run up and be like, oh, no, that's not.
Yeah, I've gotten confused between what the D-tap and the what's
Harpy?
Like the
Harpy?
No, it was the revolver one that I can't remember. Because I will there's things I can Riot 1. I can kind of go through, but if I see those at a glance, I'm like, wait, and I have to look. I'm like, oh no, it's the other one.
Yeah.
So
that's the one negative thing about Hyperscape is if you're not very well versed in the game or you have a giant monitor like me, you're gonna spend too much time looking at the ground. When the game is very aerial, and you'll likely have enemies like jumping over rooftops ahead of you because that's the kind of mobility in the game.
Yeah, and that's my issue with Apex too. Like the pistols all look the same. The
I still
other-
get confused with
the
some
other
of it.
guns all look the same. But I mean, Fortnite, I feel like they look different enough, and I've probably played enough that I'm like, oh yeah, that's an SMG, that's an AR. I can easily tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Fortnite and Apex both have the advantage of these are color coded by rarity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even if you do like, oh, that's something gold, and you're like, well, I just have this gray, whatever, you're gonna grab it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Very true.
But yeah, Hyperscape. Apart from that, the like difficulty of maybe finding what you need, phenomenal game.
Yeah.
If it's alive again, even better. But yeah, it did die for a while, so I hopped off of it.
Yeah. No, we stopped playing. I don't know where to rank it because I love the game.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, we can put it in the top 4 mix if you'd like.
Sure. I just don't know. I saw that coming.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Okay, next up
Breaking
is
my one rule, but I'm okay with it.
Ring of, how did you say it again?
Ring of Elysium. And I'm gonna
Elysium.
go ahead and say I freaking enjoyed this game. But it's not for everyone.
I looked up some gameplay. It looks like Warzone in PUBG.
For me, it looks like PUBG.
I guess maybe more so PUBG.
Because I looked up a video earlier today because I was like, I know I played like a couple matches of this game. But whenever I went back and watched the video, I'm like, it reminds me a lot of PUBG and H1Z1. That's what it reminds me of. It does have, doesn't it have like the different things you could do? Like you could snowboard in it or like,
Yeah, so before you go in, you choose a like not really a loadout, but it's like a class.
Mm-hmm.
And you choose between a snowboard. I think there's one that has a glider and was it ice picks? There's a couple different mobility options that you get, and each one comes with a different backpack for storage and things like that. So like you basically base your game off of how you want to play in terms of your mobility. Which I always like to use the snowboard because snowboarding down a mountain is pretty awesome. And the map is usually snowy with a lot of hills, a lot of zip lines. What are those ski lifts?
Ski lifts.
So you can actually take a ski lift.
Okay.
It's really well made for the type of transportation they provide for you. I don't remember there actually being any vehicles, but there might be. I just always use the transportation provided because snowboards and gliders, and the ice pick was cool because you could climb up mountains to different places and things like that. But I thought it was great. You had to fight your way to the center, and unlike most battle royales where it's the last team standing,
Mm-hmm.
there was like the lore is you're in this resort and things go haywire and they're sending a rescue copter and you have to get to the rescue helicopter. So if you manage to get to the rescue helicopter at the final circle, climb up the ladder, get into the helicopter, you live. Like there can be other teams around you and they can get up into the helicopter as well.
Okay.
So winning does not mean killing everyone. Winning just means getting away safely, which I think is a really fun thing because you can win the game without killing a single person, which I did do once. So it's got a lot of options. And I really dig it. But I think it might have died. The community's not really there. There were a lot of streamers who were playing it. But I'm not sure if the community's still there. and so it's not hugely known. So I mean, I'm comfortable, just like my opinion on it. I'm comfortable putting it in a 6th spot, but
I
it
mean,
deserves better, in my opinion. If that makes sense.
from the looks of things, I think it was just a better like PUBG because it just looked a lot like PUBG, but it gave you more
Yeah,
variety of different things to do.
yeah, yeah,
So,
very much so.
okay. Well, speaking of PUBG, that's the next one.
I said at the beginning of this thing that I played all of them except for the last one. Have I played PUBG?
I don't know. I've played a couple games. I've watched a couple games.
I think I lied to everyone. My bad, folks.
I don't care for PUBG at all.
I don't think I
PUBG was the first battle royale game that I ever played, and I was very late to the game with it because I had never played a battle royale until I got this computer. And that was the first game that I played with this computer with my brother. He was like, "Man, we got to play PUBG." I was like, "Okay, cool, we'll play PUBG." And that's when I realized how terrible PUBG was. Like, I was treating it like it was real life, man. I was like trying to climb through, like, stealth my way through bushes. I was like, I am in a bush.
Yeah.
I can't even see my body. There's no way anyone else can see my body. Well, of course they can if they turn their render distance down or have poor quality so that bushes don't spawn. So I'm just literally this dude sitting on a hillside with nothing around him. So it made a lot of things difficult when people would play on low quality intentionally so that you couldn't hide.
I didn't know that was the thing because I heard that when people would play, they're like, you have to play with crappy quality. And I'm like, why on earth would you play with the crappiest quality? Thank you for, telling me why.
So you could cheat.
So you could cheat, basically.
So you can cheat. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
And I didn't realize until like our 3rd game. I was like, dude, I keep getting killed. And my brother was like, bro, it's because you keep laying down in the middle of the field. I'm like, dude, I'm surrounded by bushes. There's no way they can see me. There are no bushes on their screen.
Lindsay went ahead and put it on 8.
Oh, yeah. I like how your brother knew that you were in the middle of nothing, meaning he was also having it on low quality. I like to point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would put it at 8. Okay,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
The last one is Spellbreak, the one that Will has not played.
I haven't played this one, so you can wedge it in wherever you like.
Okay.
I know about it. I know that you combine different magics and stuff, which sounds super cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, wherever you find a place for it, my friend.
So
where Lindsay found a place, we can adjust.
Right.
But...
Okay, 7. Okay, so with this game, it's another one where it's teams of 3, if I remember correctly. Which I don't know what's up with the teams of 3? Because we have like what?
Yeah,
Apex is 3. Hyperscape is 3. Spellbreak is 3. Like, I mean, I was saying with
give me a team of 5 so I can send my 4 friends in to do things for me, and I can hang back sipping some lemonade. Like,
I mean, like with some of my friends, we were saying that we wish that Apex was like, give us squads, give us like, just one more slot, but back to Spellbreak. Teams of 3. Like, I enjoyed the game. It's just it seems like it's really slow-ish in a way. Like, not the movement in it, just when you drop into a game, like it's not like a lot going on from the beginning. You are basically a wizard, and you get to pick your primary spell at the beginning of what you would want. Which I think I typically pick fire. And then whenever you drop in, which they have a different way of dropping in, like it'll show the map and you have different points that you can pick. And then you pick the point and your team will also pick that point and you'll drop down above that point.
Okay, that's sort of how Ring of Elysium was. They had little quadrants set up and you could pick a quadrant and you would spawn in that quadrant.
Okay. Yeah, and then you would drop in. They have different chests, and they have different. They have other abilities that you can get. You can have 2 abilities, like so. I say I have fire, and then another one would be like, I think wind or ice or electric, earth. Did I already say that? I can't remember. I know there's like poison. Poison, I think I would normally go for the poison because I think the fire and poison, whenever you combine them together, it makes a big explosion.
Ooh.
So with that, like they have the different spells combined together will do different things. And then they have different, with each spell you would have like a primary attack and then like a secondary attack, which is I think is like a stronger attack or something, or an ability, whatever you want to say. You also have the different things you would pick up, like, health or shield potions. And then you would have different perks for, I think, like your equipment or something. I can't remember. And then you also have like another spell or like a movement type thing. Like I think most of the time I would pick teleport or fly.
Ooh.
And it's just one of those things that easily to get somewhere. And those spells are on a cooldown. I mean, I enjoy spell break. It's different. It's just like whenever like I said before, whenever dropping in, I just feel like the game is just kind of going slower than other ones. Like I'm not moving super duper quick to like find things or whatever like I am in like Apex, where I drop in, I'm just running around getting everything I can.
Right.
But I mean, like it's fun. It's a different thing. Instead of having the guns or whatever, you have spells, which is kind of cool. Lindsay, you want to talk about it? Because you have played it.
I have played it. I don't know. It's very different because of the spells, and it's cool that you can have different. You can have a fire and a poison, and you can combine them or combine them with other people's. It's just not at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Maybe I haven't played it enough. I think I only played it like not one game, but like one time. Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the ones where, I mean, if you like battle royales and you want something different, try it. See how you like it. I mean, it's not going to be the best one, in my opinion, but it is different enough. So.
I mean, are we comfortable with where I put it?
7? Yeah.
Okay.
So, is there any changes that we think that we need to make?
I'm pretty comfortable with this list overall, I'm not gonna lie.
Apex, Fortnite, Hyperscape, Warzone. Yeah. Yeah, I think I am too. Are you?
Yeah.
Alright, so
I still think Fall Guys should be 8, but it's a good game. So.
You think it should be below PUBG?
Look, it's not a battle royale, but it's better than PUBG.
But it is battle royale. I mean, let's look.
Yeah, we can.
Definition of battle.
I mean, it does straight up say on the Wikipedia, because after you said that, I did look up the Wikipedia page, and it does say platformer
battle royale. Like it's a different battle royale, especially from the rest of the ones we have in here. It's a completely different one.
A fight participated in by more than 2 combatants, and one in which the last fighter in the ring or the last fighter standing is declared the winner.
Are them little beans considered fighters?
I mean, that was Merriam-Webster right there that defined that. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, I am 100% cool with this list. It works.
Oh.
There you have it, Internet. Yeah. That's the official list of the best battle royales in this order. We have official.
Hey, it's our official list.
No, it's official for the internet. The whole internet. Yeah. Don't add us.
Yeah.
But
do add us.
But the winner is Apex, then Fortnite, then Hyperscape. We're probably going to get a lot of people who disagree with that one.
Oh yeah,
Warzone.
People are going to be salty. We put Warzone number 4.
Yeah. Ring of Elysium. I said that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Fall Guys, Spellbreak, and then PUBG. So we know there's other battle royales out there, but this was a list that I found, and ones that most of us have all played. So that would give the better chance. But yeah, there you have it. You can agree with us if you would like, but yeah. All right. Guess we'll move on. I didn't have the wheel ready.
Uh-oh.
So, but yeah, we're going to move on to Nostalgia Game of the Week.
Here, you get the wheel ready. I'll explain what Nostalgia Game of the Week is.
Cool. Thanks, Dad.
So the Nostalgia Game of the Week is where we spin a wheel that Nick did not have ready. And it has a list of games that gives us that nostalgia feel. Maybe we played it as a child. That's normally when we played these. Once the wheel stops, we will talk about that game. And if you have any game suggestions that you want us to add to the wheel, feel free to drop them in the Nostalgia Game suggestion in our Discord. Sorry it came out like that.
Okay.
Carry on.
Normally I pull up the wheel, but just because of how we have things set up, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to spin it, and Lindsay will verify what it lands on.
Spin it! Glover.
Phenomenal.
Glover for
N64.
Nintendo 64.
Not a clue, folks.
Never played it, but it was suggested by someone.
Suggested it.
I can't remember who suggested it, but it was suggested. I've never played it, but apparently it was really good. Have you played it, Will? Okay.
What's it called?
Glover.
Glover?
Yeah.
Glover.
Glover.
Yeah, it's basically the hand from Smash Brothers as the character, whatnot. I'm just going to pull
Hold on.
He may have played.
I may have played it, but I don't remember about this game.
I'm looking at some.
But yeah, that straight up does look similar to Master Hand or whatever it's called.
From what it looks like, he's cupping a ball and rolling the ball around.
Yeah.
I guess he's trying to get the ball to a certain point. Oh, and then he can walk around. Yeah, I'm really surprised I didn't play this. This looks like it would be, fun. It gives me that Mario 64 feel in a way.
Yeah, I think each glove, or no, not each glove, each ball had different properties that made it easier to use for different things.
Okay.
But yeah, I know the ball changed. But yeah, you were just
I just saw the ball
slapping
change
balls around.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have played that as a kid,
Well, I mean, you can play it now.
Yeah.
Emulate it.
Yeah, an emulator.
Or, with this, this Pamela Anderson that's been going around right now, we've got all these gloves out. Right, I called the pandemic. You could just blow up a glove and just make your own game.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
That'd be sad. Please don't do that. I
will
will find a way to buy you this game instead of you doing that.
Yeah, that was our Nostalgia Game of the Week. Because of time purposes, we're going to skip what we've been playing, even though it's been a couple weeks since you've heard, but we're going to skip this for time purposes. And we're going to move on to our out-of-the-box gaming news. Welcome to Out-of-the-Box Gaming News with Lindsay Puck.
Fall Guys is going for the crown on Xbox One, Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch this summer, roughly a year after it launched on PS4 and PC. PlayStation President Jim Ryan said, 1 in 4 of those who have bought a PlayStation 5 do not have a PlayStation 4, and those And those around about half are new to the PlayStation Network. Jim, fix your wording. Sony confirmed that it's working on the next generation of its PlayStation VR system. The headset won't be coming in 2021, but will connect to PS5 with a single cord to simplify setup and improve ease of use, and see upgrades in the form of resolution, field of view, tracking, and input. As Chicago carjackings increase, one lawmaker has introduced a bill that would prohibit anyone from buying Grand Theft Auto or other violent video games in the state of Illinois. What? Thanks to PlayStation's Play at Home initiative, Ratchet & Clank 2016 will be free for all PS4 and PS5 players coming from March until June 2021. EA ends development on Anthem. Ooh, rip. Game development is hard. Decisions like these are not easy. Moving forward, we need to laser focus our efforts as a studio and strengthen the next Dragon Age and Mass Effect titles, BioWare Austin executive producer Christian Daly said. Yeah, that's it. That's the news, folks.
Back to us.
Back to y'all.
Cool.
And me.
All right, about time Fall Guys comes to the other platforms. It took forever. Let's see. PlayStation. Okay, so Jim Ryan saying that 1 in 4 of those who have bought a PS5 do not have a PS4. And those around about half are new to the PlayStation Network. So what I'm getting at is a lot of new people are coming to PlayStation.
Yeah. Seems to be the consensus, which is...
Gosh. Sorry, I got another raid.
I mean...
Yo, rugby, thank you so much. Sorry, Lindsay will type in chat. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I know the new consoles were going to be real big and stuff. So I mean, it's really cool that it caught attention to new people, and that might have helped with the whole pandemic thing. Because people didn't really know what to do when they would be stuck inside. So like, hey, let's get a console, and they're like, hey, one of these new consoles are coming out. Let's try to get one of those. So I'm thinking maybe that helped in some way.
Right.
Let's see. Moving on. Nice to know that Sony is working on the next generation of the PlayStation VR system. I've never done VR. I heard the PlayStation 1 is actually pretty good. But now I know that if I wanted VR, that might as well, if I wanted the PlayStation 1, might as well wait until that one comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
Well, it's PlayStation VR for what it is, really good.
Okay.
And PlayStation 5 may be able to run VR even better, but PlayStation 4 was pretty rough because it didn't have the power that you should have in order to run VR. Now PS5 can run it and they can do some actual cool stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That is super exciting because PlayStation VR on PS4 was already really good for what it was and for what it was capable of doing.
I feel like the PS5 could handle quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's heckin' exciting.
Let's see. Next thing on the list was the Chicago card jackings increase. So this is just funny.
What?
Like a lawmaker, trying to get introducing a bill to basically ban people from buying GTA or violent video games. Like that's funny. Like I thought we were over the whole, video game violence, all that.
Yeah. Apparently not.
Yeah. That's funny to me.
Silly Illinois. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
It's like Chicago needs a group of superheroes.
Yeah, I know.
See what you did there. A lot of people don't see what you did there, but I do.
Yeah, I understood that reference.
Side note, we have a Mutants and Masterminds campaign that's coming to an end where we are superheroes in Chicago.
Yeah.
Clear that up.
Let's see. The next thing, the whole Ratchet and Clank thing. I recently played that. It's free with the PlayStation Plus collection
So
for
just
the
now
PS5.
PS4 will be
So now
getting it.
PS4, or unless you don't have PlayStation Plus on PS5, you can get it for free somehow.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then yesterday is whenever I saw the news about EA ends their big patch overhaul of the game Anthem. They ended that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are mad that paid for it. I played the game. I bought the game. I played the game. I platinumed the game. I enjoyed the game for what it was, but it was not like they had promises that they said they were going to do, and they didn't do it. And then now they're just pretty much ending the whole development or whatever, so they didn't even make those promises. WTF.
Yeah, I knew that game was going to be a disappointment, but geez, they
Yeah. I mean,
went above
like I
and
said,
beyond to just
yeah.
be
I know
blatantly terrible with how they treated that game.
it was one of those other games where people from the get-go, from seeing the trailer, they were just like, this game is going to be trash. Because a lot of people, will do that.
I was excited for it, man.
Like I
But
said,
then I saw EA and I was,
like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was. Like, I had fun whenever I played it. But it's not one, like, I even thought about, because I don't have it anymore, but I thought about after they make that overhaul of the whole game, maybe I'll go back and see what it is. I won't now. They ended it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just got gypped out of, time that I played for it, but it's whatevs. But we are definitely running out of time today, so
I hope you guys have been thinking about that trivia question, because I certainly haven't. It's time to give our answers.
Yeah, so this may or may not be a completely wasted trivia question, but according to the information I have, how much damage is caused from a blue AR headshot in Fortnite?
In Fortnite.
In Fortnite, not your life.
I have an answer just based off of what I've played in the past month or so from what I can kind of remember. But
Yeah,
I don't know if it's correct with a
I don't
blue
play
AR.
Fortnite, so I'll go first, and then you can come in with your correct answer.
Okay. I don't know if
But
it's the correct answer.
I'm gonna say 66 damage to the head. That's gonna be my answer.
I'm going lower for whatever reason. I mean, at least I'm thinking, unless I play too many other games and it's just changing my what I think. But I'm saying 48 is the headshot damage.
Okay. Before I give you the answer that I have, take a ride with me and please stick with me here.
Hold on, I'm not buckled up.
I know you fellas might not know Twilight that well, but Edward Cullen could read minds. And I'm starting to think Will has this power because he comes in and says, "Oh, I don't know anything about this. I don't know what the answer is." Yet he still says the correct answer. So
No
how?
way.
How in the world?
Way. Oh, that's what I needed
can't leave.
today,
I was
'cause
going to
I've
leave.
not
I
had a
can't
great
leave.
day. Man, that makes me happy.
What was your answer again?
66.
Now listen, that's the answer I have. If you're listening out there and you say, "Oh, Lindsay, you are not correct," please join our Discord and tell me that I'm not correct. Yeah, I tried to looking it up, but it didn't specify blue. I don't know.
The reason why I said 48 is because I feel like I've done headshots and I see the yellow marker pop up, different from the blue or something.
Yeah.
And then I hear the sound and it's 48. I did 48 headshot damage. I feel like I've said that.
For now, I'm going to give him the point, and if someone comes back and tells me that I am Wrong.
There's no way that's right.
Someone other than
Assault
Nick.
rifle common, 30 damage to the body, 60 damage to the head. That was back for what, season 8?
Yeah, see, I don't know.
So yeah, I think it changes, but how the crap did you just, like, you had, I don't know what kind of chance you had, but geez.
And like I said, I don't know how old this question that I found was with the answer, so who knows? But
all right, well, I'm just gonna keep falling behind, but we are.
Yeah, you haven't broken 10 yet. And
Yeah,
we're 16.
That's sad. I didn't need to hear that. We're going to wrap up this episode. We want you to be able to contact us on all the different media platforms. Will, where can everyone do that? As I'm saddened by the score Lindsay just told me I have.
Yeah, YouTube. We've got the Out of the Box Gaming channel over there on YouTube. Go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we post a video, because you know you love us. We've got our Discord. That's where we usually hang out, post all of our news and stuff. We'd love for you to come and join us. It's linked there at our YouTube channel and anywhere else that you can find our link tree. We've got an Instagram at OOTB_gaming. Our Twitter handle is at GamingOOTB. And we have a TikTok, which is at OOTB Gaming. Also, be sure to check out our Patreon and all the wonderful perks in store for you there. We want to give a huge shout out to our Collector's Edition Patreon, Cody Watkins, also known as Kitsune's Myth. He's always hanging out in our Discord and has pretty much become an MVP of Twitch lately. He's one heck of a guy, plays Mutants and Masterminds and Dungeons and Dragons with us. Yeah. We love him.
Speaking of Patreon, we are coming up on our quarterly giveaway.
Yeah, March.
Yeah, March.
Wow, it's almost March, guys.
Yeah, the end of March I think is where we're going to have it. But yeah, we'll have the so if you go on Patreon and you tiers will give you extra entries to the giveaway. We don't know what games we're going to have on the giveaway yet, but stay tuned. Join the Instagram. Lindsay definitely will be making a post there. And if you want to find me, you can do that by going to YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram at AceKingKing, and then Twitter, AceKingKing77.
And you know what? You can find me places. That's all.
Okay, cool.
Please make sure to leave a review on our podcast on whichever platform you found us on. Thank you so much for listening, and please join us next week.
This has been Out of the Box Gaming with Nick Picard, Will Kinsey, and Lindsay. Thanks for playing along.